Welcome back. How do you handle a crisis? Those difficult moments can change your life in ways you probably never could imagine.
There's a new podcast that's shining a light on a story we know well here at Fox 9. The Crisis Files launched their latest episode called Breaking Views. It features our own Courtney Godfrey as she talks about limb loss. And Courtney joins us with her little girl, Frankie, and along with, of course, the podcast host, Roshini Rajkumar. Nice to have both of you here.
The three of you. It's so great to be here, and I want to thank all of you because about 60 episodes ago, you had me on, and we were celebrating the 100th episode of The Crisis Files. And when I thought about how can I make this extra special, of course, Courtney Godfrey came to mind.
Of course.
So talking about her journey with the amputation just made so much sense.
Yeah, and Frankie joins us because she's 1.5 and is not going to let me put her down. So we tried a lollipop. Here she is. But yeah, I mean, Roshini's a friend of mine, and when she approached me about doing the podcast, it's like, I know crisis better than anyone. And how do you respond to crisis? And there's so many layers of how you respond to crisis. For me, responding to crisis was finding the positive in it, giving back, but also finding joy again in the things that I loved and getting back to those things.
And take people back to that, because we all, of course, know your story. You lost your foot after a boating accident right here on a Minnesota lake. But it took a little bit of time. I remember visiting you, and there were some, you know, we were all terrified for you. Not only your foot and grieving that, but just your mental health. And, you know, how long did it take to you find that positive spot?
Yeah, well, I've always had a positive disposition, so I'm set up for success. However, you know, when you go through something like what I've been through, your life is turned upside down, and you have to relearn how to do everything, and you have to find joy again in life. And how do you respond to crisis, right? For me, responding to crisis was getting up again, putting a smile on my face, and changing the way that I look at things, the way that I put myself out in the world, the way that the person I want to be. And honestly, because of the way that I responded to crisis, now I get to be a better version of myself. I love the person I am, and I know that I wouldn't be able to be the person that I am if it weren't for going through this horrible thing.
Right, and how long, I mean, everybody's different, right? And that's part of you in the Crisis Files. You talk about, you know, how people go through these crises and how everybody handles them differently. I know you brought on some other guests to talk about specifically a major crisis in their lives. When you sit down and chat with them, what do you find comes out? Are you sometimes something revealed about how people, you know, gain the strength?
Absolutely. I learned so much from my guests, and what's really special about this episode, and actually kind of ironic and coincidental in this market, you see Chris Eggert from Channel 5 right there with your own Courtney Godfrey. They were like bickering siblings recording this episode. I don't know if we'll get any sound of that, but it was a joy talking with them. It actually taught me a new level of grace, where here were these two people who didn't know each other before just a few weeks between. They both in 2017 had their left legs amputated, and here they are laughing, doing teasers with us, talking behind this, you know, giving us those really raw moments. And I want to tease to episode 100, which is on all podcast platforms now, because at the very end I asked them what they would say to their spouses. So no spoiler alerts here, you've got to listen. It was very emotional. And what I will tell you is I laughed harder in this episode than the 99 ahead of it, because I don't always do laughable topics. And this is not a laughable topic, but they made us, that we were just having joy. And one of my favorite quotes from the entire case file number 100 is Courtney saying, "Yes, I can." And if that's all you take from this episode, in whatever your world is, whatever your difference is, we have done our job.
Everyone faces crisis. Everyone faces trauma in their life. Your life is never going to work out exactly the way that you planned it. Mine was definitely a huge roadblock, a huge left turn from what I had planned. But you have to adjust. You have to reassess and adjust. And Chris and I have dealt with our amputations in very different ways. We haven't had the same experiences. We didn't come to amputation the same way, but we can come together and give you some really good advice, I think, at, you know, how to cope.
And I also love that she taught me you both taught me a new thing. I think growing up as a kid, when I'd see someone in a wheelchair or differently abled, I might think, oh, they don't want to be bothered, or they're different from me, or maybe even in a child's brain, you have really big questions that might be like, now we know as adults are rude to ask, possibly rude to ask. But your advice is?
Yet ask. I mean, listen, there's a lot of people in my community who just want to be left alone, and there's a way to do it. You know,
yes, how do you do that?
Don't be passing someone on a hike who's an amputee and say, hey, what happened to your leg? But if your child is in the grocery store and they're curious, you know, talk to your kid about it. In the car when you leave, take that opportunity to say, you know, some people get around differently. You know, those are called mobility devices. Some people use wheelchairs, some people have 2 feet, some people have prosthetics, and they were running an errand just like us. Isn't that cool? So you just normalize it for the kids. You know, I don't want to encourage people to just go up to anyone and say, hey, what happened to you?
Courtney Godfrey told me to ask.
Because that can be very triggering for someone who went through trauma. I'm very open, so if you see me, you can ask me, but I think what's more important is how do you talk to your kids about it? And I have young kids, you know, my son's in preschool, and I've had to deal with his friends asking, well, what's that? What happened to you? And it's pretty cool to see my son now say, that's my mom's metal leg. Isn't it neat?
That's cool.
And she can go really fast on a snowboard, and she can do all these amazing things.
He actually tells me I'm slow because he's a skier and he's unimpressed. So he thinks he can beat me in a race. We'll see.
How long is the podcast? Remind us of that, because a lot of us have, you know, hung on every detail of both Chris's story and Courtney's story for years now.
So mostly our episodes are 15 to 20 minutes. I try to make it kind of get in and out. You can binge us.
Okay.
But for the 100th episode with Chris and Courtney, we went 28 minutes, folks.
Yeah.
Still not very long.
Right.
Yeah.
And you kind of even still want more. But you want more of their stories. So I say go follow them on Instagram, go follow them on X. It's just really fun what you both share with the world.
And give us just a little brief, you know, tidbit of some of the upcoming episodes that you have
Yes,
coming
well,
up.
thank you so much, Alex, for that. So this episode 100, we dropped it early for your viewers. It's called Breaking Views, a little twist on breaking news from these two news people. We're also going to be talking about workplace coming up. We're talking about understanding autism in early July. So we cover it all. And then we'll also talk about cyber issues. We've got an AI episode coming up, which a lot of people have questions about artificial intelligence. So we hope you follow us wherever you get podcasts, as well as YouTube or thecrisisfiles.com.
Absolutely.
But it's for everyone. The podcast is for everyone, not just for amputees or people who have experienced trauma. There's a message for everyone.
Inclusivity is also part of this.
Hey, they made it
Have I ever come on the morning show and not had my kids walk in? Listen, this podcast is also for working moms.
Yep.
So this is a crisis happening right now on live television.
It's a fun crisis.
It is. It is.
It's inspiring, as you are.
And she is. I mean, you know, she's been a friend for many years. In fact, not long after I first met her, I said, you've got to run for office one day.
Maybe. You never know.
You heard it here, folks.
Okay. All right.
On
there
that
we go.
note, Courtney, Roshini, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thanks for
Good
coming
to
on
see you.
today.
Good
and
job,
Frankie.
Freddie. Yeah.
You can check out the full list of episodes at thecrisisfiles.com, or you can look on The Crisis Files wherever you get your podcasts. Good job.